Just want to make sure the camera's hiding my crotchal plex. Okay. Hi there, I'm Sarah, and welcome to this week's training vlog. So this week I'm answering some of the questions you've posted on my social media, such as, hey Sarah, how do I improve my thoracic mobility? And hey Sarah, how do I go up and down stairs, squat, what are you doing, Coco? Etc., without hurting my knees? And lastly, how do I know how many calories I'm supposed to eat, Sarah? So watch this video and you will learn the answers to all of those questions. He's teething, so he bites the teeth. That makes sense, doesn't it? Gus is coming over today, so I just warmed up and banged out some chin-ups and some dumbbell snatches. Those are so challenging for me.
Stretch right out. Is that a good sunny spot?
Do. Oh, there you go. Good.
Nope, I didn't like it. That one's deleted. Can you demonstrate it?
Think about really trying to drive your elbows to the ceiling once you pull the bar up. As you're pulling, you drive elbows in. Good.
So Gus left and he gave me a bunch of homework to do, and Bean had a nap on the hammock. So I did my tempo front squats, so go down for 3, hold for 2, and then blammo, back up. And he had me do a bunch of farmer's carries to toughen me up and some rowing. Poor Bean, he jumped into the toilet as I stood up and he got all covered in pee, my pee. So Mom and Dad just helped me give him a bath in the sink.
Yellow cat.
He's been a very good boy about it. Poor guy.
He likes it.
They know the morning routine. Treats. Gobble, 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 gobble. You're never too old to learn gymnastics, right? Right? So here I am with my first gymnastics lesson and I'm working on back walkovers with both legs and my kip swing.
Cool.
My gymnastics coach gave me some homework, so I worked on my straight leg raises and just hanging out at the bar, and my back bridges, and of course handstands. You can never do enough handstands. Bean's on the box, Coco's coming, and I'm sorry, but he's just so cute. I love it when he brings me toys. Oh my gosh, he did it, he did it! These are Coco's gigantic adult tartar control crunchies. They're way beyond his chewing ability. Look, it's like having a gobstopper. Next, I'm going to show you how to improve your thoracic mobility, which is extremely relevant if you want to get good at doing squats, overhead squats, front squats, well, pretty much everything. Plus, it'll improve your posture and your spine will feel so much better. So all I do is I lie down on the foam roller and then I extend over the foam roller. But I'm not letting my rib cage come up. I want to keep it aiming down. And I just repeat this for a few reps until I loosen up. And then I roll the foam roller higher up my back and I repeat. Ooh. And so on and so forth. I really enjoy this just for opening up my entire spine, and it's good for stretching your quads too. Oh, so good. Another one I like to do to open my spine is the back bridge. Is she on my head? Before I bridge, I first warm up my T-spine with the foam rolling technique, and I also ensure that I've warmed up my wrists, and I've also warmed up my shoulder joints. And then I go for it. Go! Okay, oh, there she is. Hi. Okay, so the first thing I do is I breathe. And then I'm gonna do 1 sweep forward and release it and breathe. Second one, going a little bit further than the first time. 3, 4, see how I'm getting further each time? 5. Now I'm gonna really make an effort, excuse me Coco, to straighten out my shoulders and elbows, straighten my legs. Now can I go a bit further? Good. Now I need to get down without killing the cats. Where are they? Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. That was stressful. But I'm so much mentally tougher now. Bonus points if you do it around Siamese cats. You know, you have to do the things you hate in order to get results. That's an intense face. Today's workout was killer. It consisted of deadlifting and pull-ups. Tons of rounds of these. Wiped me out. And I also worked on my floor press and held my side planks, and Bean got inside my shirt so I get bonus points. Perfect push-ups, and finished it up with some tricep ring dips. Those are really hard, so I used the band. And then I rode like a mofo. If I could go back in time, I never would have trained for aesthetics or for like a superficial reason. I would only train for my goals. And ironically, the aesthetics come with that. I think performance-based goals will make you feel very motivated and proud of yourself. Aesthetic-based goals will make you feel chronically bad about yourself. You know, there's something wrong when you're training for aesthetics and your only motivation to exercise is a fear of getting fat. It's way more liberating to train to be a badass. One last thing. So when you train for aesthetics, hello, you are now on a diet for your life. But when you train for performance, you can fuel your body so you can get stronger and fitter. So I'm trying to strengthen my psoas, and then I go for my step up, and then I do my step down. Notice I hinge at the hip first, and then I slowly lower. And here I'm doing isometric unilateral work. I'm trying to attack my weaknesses. That's how you get stronger. Then I worked on my hang power clean technique, which needs more work. And then I did my front squats and push presses because thrusters, the world's best exercise. And then I did spinning, which was very challenging. Only 10 minutes killed me. I'm really liking these gloves. It's protecting my thumb when I do the hook grip. And it's suede. I just got them off of Amazon for like 20 bucks. Warmed up my overhead squat with 35 pounds and had a new record. This is 55 pounds, and I got to use my women's bar. And then I did tempo overhead squats. So down for 3, hold for 2, and then pow up for 1. And I worked on my hang power snatch. And then I just went for it. I tried snatches, and I didn't die. So I'm pretty proud of myself for just giving it a crack. Kettlebells and kittens. Is that your little escape from Bean? What happens if you let go of Bean? I don't think that's a good idea at all, Coco. Bean, are you marching? I folded those blankies just for you. Every day I wake up so excited to be able to work on getting stronger. So those were my pistols. And then I worked on my back squats, and I'm really happy with my range with those. And then I surprised myself with a new skill. I can now do L-sit chin-ups. Notice I go into full arm extension, and then poof, all the way back up, chin over the bar. And I also worked on my handstand shoulder taps. And I'm trying my best to keep my body in a hollow body position. I don't want to arch. So I'm really focused on squeezing my glutes and my core and keeping my arms locked out. And then I worked on my handstand holds and discovered that it's a lot easier to hold a handstand on the floor compared to an unstable surface like the rug. Happy Sunday from me and the copycats. And it's snowing outside. Can you see it? How about now? Bean, what did Grandma put on you? Is he a Christmas cat? They're having a bath in the bathtub because that's where you have a bath. It's Sunday, and you know what that means. It means I finally washed my hair. Now I'm going to show you the secret trick so that you don't get knee pain whenever you have to squat or go up and down stairs, etc. Okay, pay attention because this is important. I'm going to show you how to approach life without hurting your knees. Why do I know this? Well, because I used to do it all wrong and I hurt my knees. Now, we aren't born with instruction manuals, so unless somebody actually shows you this, you won't know. If you initiate the motion by bending with the knees like that, ooh, ow, that already hurt me. It puts a lot of shear forces onto the knees. So what you want to do is make use of your strongest muscles in your body. So you want to initiate the motions with those muscles. So for example, if you're going to bend down, it makes more sense to shoot your bum back first. So you're going to use the hip first and then bend. And by doing that, you decrease the shear forces on your knee joint. So you want to apply this principle for every single thing you're doing. So if you go to sit in the toilet, bend your bum back and sit it down. If you're going to do a pistol squat, same exact thing. You're going to hinge at the hip, shoot the bum back, and then bend at the knee. Oh, hey, can you see me? The same is true if you're going up and down stairs. So don't make your knee do all the work. So the first thing you want to do is hinge at the hip, so shoot that bum back, and then use your bum, bam, to fling it up. When you come down, don't just dive forward with the knee, shoot your bum back, so you're hinging at the hip first, then you go down. You even see me doing that technique with the split squat. So you see me hinge at the hip, then I descend. That was good. Pay attention. I'm doing the last question. Sarah, how many calories am I supposed to eat? Okay, you listening? Because I'm going to tell you the answer. You ready? The answer is nobody knows the answer to that question. And that's why cookie cutter diets do not work. That's why with the fat loss fast system, I'm teaching you how to approach it, because the calculator and the calculations, all that does is it gives you a starting point. It's just a guess. But does that mean it's correct? No. How do you figure out if it's correct? You're going to do some detective work, which means you're going to commit to being consistent for at least 10 days, okay? And then you're going to assess your outcomes. So for example, did you gain weight? Did you lose weight? How's your energy level? How are you doing with your workouts? Are you struggling or is your performance great? How's your hunger level? Are you hungry? So as long as you're willing to be a detective and you're willing to be consistent, then you will over time figure out what your body needs. Figuring out your nutrition is hard and it takes time. And I want you to understand that changing your body composition is not something that you can do with a 6-week program or a 2-month program. It doesn't work like that. Changing your body composition takes a long time. So figuring out what you're gonna eat is gonna be contingent on your goals. My goal at this time is to get stronger. So I am not dieting. I am fueling my body so that I can get stronger. I realize some people watching this vlog might not be at a healthy weight and they're looking to lose some fat. So you would be introducing a deficit and cleaning up your diet and starting to, get some functional fitness going on in your life. I also realize that some people watching this vlog are training for aesthetics, and that's a completely different kettle of fish. So, that's why I don't like this whole notion of, let's just eat X amount of calories and do this 6-week program and I'll use these Tupperwares to put our food into that and I'll do the exact same workouts and I'll get the exact same results. No, it doesn't work that way. I mean, we all have different genetics, different body types, different goals, and different starting points. I mean, some of us are newbies, so we're going to get incredible results right out of the gate, and others have been veterans doing this for a long time. Some of us have run our metabolisms into the ground with yo-yo dieting over the years. So there's just so many variables that need to be taken into consideration, which is why the Fat Loss Fast System is not a cookie cutter program. The best advice I can give people: don't do anything that you don't enjoy and that you can't maintain. So that's why for me, I find that training for performance is something that keeps me motivated on an ongoing basis, and I don't have to diet. I don't want to diet. I do not want to be on a diet because I know I can't maintain it and it makes me bitchy. They always bring me these slippers as gifts. So thank you for tuning into this week's vlog. Make sure you do post questions all over my social media and stuff I'm supposed to say now in the outro, something about like buttons and dislike buttons and sharing and commenting and subscribe or else ugly cuticles. I should plan those in advance.